Hi, my name is Paul Burton, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about my theory that time management is really a myth. Now, I get a lot of pushback from clients and audiences whenever I make that statement, but what I mean by it is simply that time ticks inexorably forward, and there's not a lot we can do about that. But what we can do is manage our behaviors to make the most effective and efficient use of the time that we have. In other words, what I want to accomplish is to create an environment where I'm commanding my workload as opposed to being enslaved by it and constantly reacting to new things coming at me. One of the greatest tips I've ever found to accomplish this command environment is to regularly survey everything in my workload throughout the day at least 2 to 3 times. In other words, morning, noon, and night, what I want you to do is to stop, take a look at what's on your plate, adjust accordingly, and communicate any reprioritizations and any new deadlines that occur throughout the day as a result of what's coming in and out of your world. For example, first thing in the morning, what I'm recommending you do is come into your office, sit down, and before jumping into your inbox, take a look at what's already on your to-do list, what's already in your world that needs doing, looking at those deadlines, and looking at your schedule to see what commitments you've made throughout the day. Then jump into the inbox, folding those new emails that just came in overnight to the existing workload, adjusting and managing the priorities accordingly. Again, any changes at deadlines need to be communicated to everyone else, which is demonstrating that you have command and control over your work. During the lunch hour or right after lunch is another great time to sit down, survey what's left on your plate. Half the day is done, you know what to expect for the rest of the day. So let's adjust our deadlines and adjust our priorities accordingly. Again, never forget to communicate any changes that take place in these adjustments. And then finally, at the end of the day, you're done. You're going home now. So before walking out the door, wrap up yet another environment where you can take a look at what didn't get done, when is it likely to get done based on what you know about tomorrow, the next day, etc. And never forget to communicate any of that reprioritization that's going on. If you can get in the habit of touching and looking at your workload 3 times a day with respect to when things are going to get done and communicating any changes based on what's coming at you during the day, you will establish a command environment. You will demonstrate to others that you are in charge of your work, that you're effectively and efficiently processing it, and most importantly, you're going to feel like you are making the decisions and you're calling the shots, as opposed to being enslaved and constantly reacting to what's coming at you. I hope that helps you get a little bit more progress and productive in your day so that you feel a little better about what you're doing.